Hello viewers, my name is Wycliffe Mageto, also known as the Runway King. Welcome to Artistic Minds. I started modeling in 2016 when I was in campus, that was second year, and I'm a runway model, vixen and partly commercial. My biggest inspiration in modeling at first was accidental. I wanted to impress someone, but along the way I found purpose, and my purpose is environment conservation. That's my biggest inspiration. So from there I got to do other shows after Mr. and Miss University of Nairobi, and I think for the love of fashion and conservation, I'm still in the game to make sure that there is continuity in the art. So some of the biggest show I've done one is the JW show. I've done it for the last 3 years, and I've also done Mr. and Miss Birmingham Kenya, where I was crowned as the Mr. Birmingham Kenya 2018. I was also crowned Mr. Environment in 2017, and another runway that I can remember is my very first high fashion runway was the Nairobi Fashion Week, which was 2017, and it's one of the biggest runways that I ever did, apart from the JW show. So from that point, that's when my career really started, and it's been alive ever since. So my best experience in modeling was when I was Mr. Environment. I got to meet the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, that was Professor Judy Wakungu, and I got really inspired from her story. So ever since I've been doing environment conservation. I go to schools, mentor primary kids, and also after the mentorship, we do plant trees. Another best experience was when I first got a call that I qualified for Mr. World Kenya. It was one of those moments that I really cherish and want to keep forever in my heart. So for future projects, to mark my 4 years career, that will be in March, I want to launch my foundation, which will be anchored in environment conservation. And I want to do a project with farmers, especially in counties. So until then, I'll expose it later, but that's what I want to do. I want to start a foundation that will be anchored in environment conservation. Okay, some of the challenges I faced was, at first was low pay or no pay at times, but that was before I realized I can create my terms before I accept any job. So at first I didn't have that knowledge that I can sign contracts. So I usually, when I heard there's a show, I just go and do the show. Later on you're not paid, and after that you start complaining that you aren't paid. But the challenge is that you didn't know, you didn't have your own terms before you got to the gig. Another challenge is there are not so many runways in Kenya at the moment. So having to wait for a long time to get another runway was a big challenge. So you have to, as a model, you still have to run other jobs to sustain your lifestyle. Yeah. So being a male model in Kenya hasn't been easy. Yeah, at times people don't take you serious. Like if you walk to a room and say you're a model, people are surprised because it's viewed as an industry for ladies. So even in the Kenyan modeling scene, you have very few shows that really support male models. So, but going forward, we have tried to encourage more male to join the art. That's why I've been doing trainings to encourage more men to join the game. But there are very few opportunities for male as compared to female models, because even for designers, we have more designers for female than for male. So I want to challenge the industry to encourage more men to join the game, and it's a beautiful thing. I pay my bills through this beautiful art. The essential things for male models, I'll mention some. And one, you have to really look good physically. So you have to go to the gym and get toned. Another thing, when you become a model, you're already a brand. So you don't want to make your clients on the day-to-day basis looking improper. So you have to maintain that image. So you have to really look good. So you have to have key essential fashion items. So one is you have to have like a pair of leather shoes. You should never miss a pair of those shoes. You have to have a few suits for official occasions, and even there's some casual suits that you can break. As we're supporting the Kenyan fashion industry, we have to support also our own designers. So I'll recommend someone to get something African. My future plan for modeling is I want, first of all, lately I do choreography for models. So I want to be one of the greatest trainers that Kenya ever had. I'm waiting for March to launch my foundation, which is an environment anchored project. That's a long-term project as a way of giving back to the society. And also I've been eyeing the international scene. So I've been working with an agent based in Milan. So I hope if plans go well, I'll do the Milan Fashion Week. My advice for upcoming models, you should know your worth before you commit to anything, and also know how to brand yourself, because at the end of the day you sell brands. So you have to really work on yourself first before you can convince someone else that you can sell their brand. Connect with me on my social media platforms. You can find me at Cliff_Mageto on Instagram. For Facebook, I'm at Cliff Mageto. Thank you for watching Artistic Minds. Like, share and subscribe.